Welcome to Moes. What's up, Salsa Bros? I don't know if they still say that when you walk into Moes. They kind of stopped doing that at the ones around me like a long time ago. But they used to do it. And the people that remember, we still remember. Today we've got Moes Southwest Grill Hot Salsa. This is their jarred version. I didn't even really know they made a jarred version until I saw it in the store. But if you're familiar with Moes, you go in there and they usually have like 3 or 4 fresh salsas that they supposedly make that day. And they're usually really good. And that's why I love Moes, because I love salsa. I love eating a lot of salsa. And you go in there and you just pound chips and salsa with, whatever burrito you get or whatever. I wanted to do one of these episodes like in Moes and like try all the 4 different salsas they typically have on there. But as you can imagine, Moes have been kind of doing mostly takeout, or I guess they're still open in some states, but around here, they don't even have all the salsas available. They just have like the one. So we got the jarred salsa. That one will be for a future episode. Let's get into this one. Okay, so I already think I know which of the Moes salsa this one is. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like their main one, the one's like in the biggest bowl when you go in there. But again, so this can't, this is a jarred salsa, so it's not a fresh salsa, so we'll see how much different it tastes. First dip, get some chunks. So, it's not as good as when you go in the store and get the fresh, that's for sure. Right away I'm a little bit underwhelmed with it just because it tastes like a muted version of what the one is in the store. But, it's got chunks. It's got some chunks to it. This one says hot, right? It says it's got habanero in it, but I'm not really getting any heat. But this same one in the store, I don't really get that much heat either, because this isn't the one. Sometimes they got it in a small bowl. They have one that's like hotter. And once in a while, that one will actually be hot. Yeah, this one's not hot. The flavor's still pretty good, though. It's more or less like the one you get when you go into stores, but so again, it tastes a little bit toned down, a little bit muted. So for flavor on this one, the more I eat it, the more I really realize that it's really not as good as the ones that are fresh. And I don't really know if it holds its own up against some of the other people that are used to canning their salsas and selling it, right? I'm gonna have to give this one like a 5 on flavor. It kind of just, it's there. It's nothing special. And for heat, I gotta dock it again because, it's got habanero pepper on there. It says it's a hot salsa. I'm not getting any heat at all. I don't even think this could be called a medium salsa as far as what I think a medium salsa should be. So it's like a mild. I'm going to give it like a 3 on heat, right? Maybe somebody would eat this and think it's a little spicy, but I wouldn't know why they would do that. It's not. Wrapping this one up, this is the Moes salsa. This is their canned version, and the verdict is it's just not as good as the real thing. It's not as good as the fresh ones they have in stores. And I have to give this one like a 6 Salsa Bro score. And some of that might just be nostalgia, right? Me remembering better times when you could walk into Moes and get a fresh salsa and not have to buy a jar of it in like your grocery store. So I'm giving it a 6 Salsa Bro score. Let me know if you had this one. I'd be really interested to know if you've had this salsa in the jar and you frequent the Moes salsa in stores, and let me know what you think of that one. I'm pretty sure they've got Moes like almost everywhere, at least in the States. I don't know if it's in other countries or not, but if you want to see more salsa action, if you want to see me go into a Moes when they finally have all the fresh salsas laid out there for me to try, like this video, subscribe to it. Eventually we'll get back to that, and I'll be eating that salsa in Moes. From all of us here at Salsa Bro, thanks for watching.